What's up guys, it's Carl, aka Carl Drum Tech, and today let's go over the 16-note diddle grid and triplet diddle. Cue the music. Alright, if you guys are finding me for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button, red button down below that says subscribe. That way you're notified anytime I put out a new video in regards to marching arts, marching bands, drum lines, inter percussion, drum corps, all that good stuff. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single upload. And also make sure that notification bell is ringing as well. That way for sure you'll be notified anytime I put out a new video. So subscribe. Make sure that notification bell is ringing. And let's get to the video. Okay, so I'm going to break down two of my favorite diddle exercises: the 16-note diddle grid and triplet diddle. These are standards. I believe probably triplet diddle is probably more standard, but the 16-note diddle grid, I love it. I learned it, way back in the day, and I think it's still very relevant today in terms of like putting diddles in, the different spots in the grid, in the 16-note grid. So I'll break that down for you right now, and what I'm doing is I'm basically experimenting with creating reference videos for all my lessons, because these are like exercises I teach during my private lesson sessions. So I wanted to have a resource for my students in terms of like having a quick little breakdown video and then having a reference video to play to. So that's going to be available for my private students. If you want to see if I still have some spots available, and then you can get access to these videos as well, make sure you click the link below. Otherwise, hopefully this video will be very helpful to you. You can learn more about playing diddles, double strokes, and improving your roll quality, because these exercises will definitely help you get there. Okay, so cool. I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Bye. Okay, 16th note diddle grid. Everything is preceded by a 2-count 16-note check. 1 iena, 2 iena. Okay, and then the first pattern is you put a diddle on the first partial. You do it twice. Then diddle on the second, on the third, then on the fourth. So altogether, again, there's a 2-count 16-note check before each of these patterns. So the whole thing goes like this. Okay, that's the first part. The next part is now you're doing 2 diddles. Okay, so again, still a 2-count 16-note check, and the first pattern is going to be on the first 2 notes of the first partial and the second partial. Then you're going to move it over 1, so now it's on the second and third. Then you're going to move it 1 again, and it's going to be on the third and fourth. Then you're going to move it over at 1 again, but then this one falls off, right? The second diddle falls off, so you have to put it back to the front. So now it's on the first partial. So first and second, second and third, third and fourth, first and fourth. So it goes like this. Okay, now the last part of this, not the last part, but the third part. The third part is you're going to diddle everything. You're going to put a diddle on every partial except for 1. And where the diddle isn't is going to move around. So first, the diddle isn't on the first partial. Then it isn't on the second partial. Then it isn't on the third partial. Then it isn't on the fourth partial. So it goes like this. Again, 2-count check in between everything. Okay, the last part is you diddle everything, so it's like a full roll, and then after that you do a tap roll. So there isn't a diddle on the first note. So it goes like this. Okay, so now let's play the whole thing. You have a first part where you have 1 diddle that moves around. Then you have a second part where you have 2 diddles and you're moving that around. Then you have a part where you diddle everything except 1, and where the diddle isn't is what moves around. Then the last part is a roll, tap roll. Everything is 2 counts. Okay, 2-count checks, 2-count patterns. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. triplet diddle. So just like the 16-note diddle grid, you have a 2-count check preceding everything. And now instead of a 16-note grid, we're working with a triplet grid, okay? So we have a check, triplet, triplet. Then we're gonna add a diddle on the first partial, right? Dig-it-up, dig-it-up. Then on the second partial, dig-it-up, dig-it-up. Then the third, dig-it-up, dig-it-up. So let's take this first part, okay? 2 counts check, then 2 counts of the pattern. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Okay? Then the second part is now you have 2 diddles, okay? So you have a 3-note partials. You have three partials, right? So you're gonna play on the first partial and the second. Then the second and the third. It moves over 1, right? Then it moves over 1 again. 1 is left off. Oh, let's put it in the front. Now it's on the first partial, so first and third. So first and second, second and third, first and third. It goes like this. Again, 2 counts of everything. 1, 2. Okay, last part is you diddle everything, right? So 2 counts of check, diddle everything, so it's like a triplet roll. And then you have a tap triplet roll, so diddle everything except the first one. So it goes like this. So all together you have 3 parts, 1 diddle that moves around, 2 diddles that moves around, roll, tap, roll. Here we go. 1, 2. Alright, now we're back, and hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you did, do me a huge favor, hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, leave it in the comments below. And if you have not subscribed yet, after I told you to subscribe, make sure you subscribe so you can get more videos like this. And if you feel like this video could help somebody else out, somebody who needs help with their double strokes and roll quality, send them this video. Tell them to learn these exercises. It's going to really help them out, okay? So cool. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And you should watch more of my videos by clicking over here and subscribing over here. Peace. Catch you guys on the next video. Don't